EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on. First and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Good. 180.
40's the mic. 40's the mic. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
First down, Mayfield. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end.
Let's go.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run. Chubb. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
180. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
They go play action. Mayfield going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Mayfield now, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, this is Johnson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Slam, slam.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, Mayfield. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
We're scoreless after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Ladies. We got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I know you feel that.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford looking in zone for Jones. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Stafford. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
There we go.
1st and goal.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
51 the mic, boys. 51.
And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
Don't throw myself.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 75 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 14-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and they will...